Hi guys, it's me. So today we are gonna alter one of these tins. I got this from a yard sale. They were like, I think I got 5 of them for $2. So we're gonna paint it. What I'm using here is my Decoupage Americana multi-surface in Blue Lagoon. And then over here I just have a stack of painted papers that people sent to me and a little bit of those jelly prints that we made out of scrapbooking paper. And I'll link that video if you want to see it below. And I am just going to apply this. Now I did sand this down a little bit and I added some white gesso. Okay, Decoupage gesso. Just to make it easier for me to paint and to give it a little bit of tooth for my painting and for everything else that I'm planning to do to this baby. And I'm going to use this to put some of my art materials in. It's just a really fun way. I think Target sells these at Christmas time actually. I think they have maybe like designs on them, like Christmas designs, but you could absolutely find a tin at any thrift store, I'm sure. And I'm just painting this. I'm not really worried about the this top part here. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that. I think maybe I'll wrap it with some type of fiber or something, but yeah, but it'll just be fun, and I wanted to share the process with you guys. You could also do this with your aluminum canned goods too. I've done that before and that turns out really, really well also. So we're just going to kind of slap down some paint on here for right now. And then we are going to decoupage this with a bunch of beautiful papers. But just in case I don't cover everything with paper, I wanted to have a nice base coat. So that is why I'm doing it this way. So fun. Just like that. Awesome. So I hope you guys are doing well. I had fun at the craft show, which was good. It wasn't as busy as last year's, but yeah, so what can you do? You just never know how it's going to be when you do craft shows. And I'm probably going to paint this blue because I am inevitably going to get blue paint on it, but we'll see. But I'm going to cover it with fiber anyway. I'll probably do that part off camera because I don't know which one I'm going to use yet or if I have a blue one, but it'll be good. Yeah, but the craft show was really good. I got lots of fabulous ideas from other people, which is always fun. Yeah, but I wish it was just a little bit busier. But you know, our weather has been so beautiful, so I think people were out enjoying that instead of coming to the craft show. There we go. Perfect. So I like the way that that looks. The looky. Okay, and I'm just going to dry this off just for a second. So now I am going to decoupage the papers on here, but all I did was just grab some papers that people had sent me, and then these, and I just cut them down. Just like that. Okay? Like that. Okay? And then I am going to use some of my Decoupage glue, but I'm going to water it down just a little bit, just a tad. Okay, and I have another container underneath me too. Okay, and we are going to begin decoupaging. Okay, and I'm not going to really worry about the order or anything like that. I'm just going to begin to decoupage these down. That's fun. And I kind of just love the art of decoupage. I mean, it's really, really relaxing. So I always love that. And this is a little bit heavier of a paper, so I am actually going to spray this down a little bit. And it's going to increase the drying time, but that's okay. It will just give it a more smooth finish. And I'm not going to do that with all the papers, just the kind of thicker ones like this. But I really want it to have a lot of different kind of textures. And you don't want to spray it down with too much water because then it won't stick very well, but yeah, that's okay. Alrighty. So that's kind of the consistency that I have, just so you can kind of look and see. We're going to add another piece here. I should turn this up a little bit so you can see it a little better, like this. That's better. And I'm not really worried about which way I put them on. There's not really any rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just kind of sticking stuff on here in whatever kind of pattern I want. So just like that. Okay, and I'm just using my fingers to kind of smooth everything out. And if there's gaps, that's okay. I'll fill them in with paper. And you know what? I don't even care if it has wrinkles. That's okay. That's not the end of the world. It'll just add interest, okay? So no worries. We are stress-free crafters, right? We don't worry about little things like wrinkles. Okay, and actually I'm going to get this other one out. Whew. If I can get it open. Oh my gosh, wow. I need to do some exercising on my hands apparently. Okay. Right. So I promise you guys I will have more videos for you coming up. It's just been so busy. And then I did my first class, which was so much fun. I got to meet a few wonderful people, which is awesome. So that was great. So I am totally looking forward to our next session with our students. So that's going to be fun. Very, very cool. Alright, and I'm going to kind of just lift this part up because I think I watered down my glue too much. I did. So see how it's just peeling off like that? It should not be doing that. So we're going to just go in and just repair it. No big deal. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And this one we're just going to keep kind of pushing down until it adheres the way that I want it to. Okay. Perfect. But it was a really fun class. It was great. One of our students, he bought in an old, it was actually really beautiful, an old cowboy hat. It was really gorgeous. And he did kind of a steampunk theme, so he painted it with all of the beautiful Deco Arts paints to make it look really weathered, and like he even like made his own paint colors. It was really cool. And then this one lady, she made this gorgeous journal. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So it was very exciting. This here too. Maybe we'll make this go a different way, because I don't want this to be like, to look like I put all the papers on perfectly or anything like that. I want it to be very unique and original. There you go. Awesome. So it was really fun. And one thing at the craft show was that I made this really cool contact with this lady who runs a facility for patients that have Alzheimer's. So she wanted to know if we could possibly be interested in doing classes there. So I can't wait to see how that pans out. I worked at a nursing home before I became a CNA, actually, and we were called caregivers, and it wasn't the best one, but it definitely showed the love that and I wanted to go get training for sure for to be a CNA. So my love came from that and those beautiful people, and a lot of them did have Alzheimer's where I worked, but yeah, so it'll be fun to be able to do activities with them. So that'll be fun. So I'm super excited about that, but lots of opportunities are coming, which, oh, is wonderful at the same time, but then life gets really, really busy, so it's like a balancing act, so yeah. But I promise I'm going to be better at posting videos and answering you guys' comments. It's just been so crazy, so even my poor patrons, they haven't had anything from me. I made them a video today making of how to make mixed media backgrounds, so hopefully they will enjoy that, I hope. And then I gave them their free printables, and then I have a couple more videos that I need to edit that will be coming their way too. But it's wonderful, and they are amazing and so supportive. And I'm almost there to get new editing equipment, which I'm super excited about. So I think maybe in a couple more months, and hopefully I'll get more patrons too, I will be able to get some new equipment so I can do voiceovers for you guys and do some more stuff. So I just want to thank my patrons again for your support. It really comes in handy, and it's really awesome that you choose to support me at whatever level in such a wonderful way. So I appreciate you so much. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put that down a little bit. And I'm sorry the audio was messed up for the craft show, because I gave you guys like a little view of all the stuff that I made. But a couple people said, I could not hear you, and I did. I listened to it, and the audio did go out, which is so weird, but who understands? Who knows? Why things happen with our phones. I'm like, I don't know. All I did was press the button, but it just didn't work. Sometimes it doesn't. So thank you for letting me know. But I'll go. We're going to definitely make the trivets. That'll be an upcoming video, hopefully soon. So, because I do need to make some for an upcoming show. So I'll show you guys how I did that, which will be awesome. I'm going to just cut this down a little bit, and now I'm just going to kind of fill in the spaces a little bit with just pieces of papers. A little zip, little zip, little zip. Yeah, I like that there, even though it's a little thicker, but that's okay. We will lather it down with lots of decoupage glue. It'll be perfect. Awesome. So I have to figure out what I'm making for dinner. I pulled out shrimp, and then they have these new, Green Giant has these new protein kind of little steamers that you can get. So I pulled out one of those, and I think I'm going to make like some type of shrimp stir fry with that. So we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it'll be good. I love to cook. I don't cook as much as I did, but I really love to cook, and I was horrible at it. So my mom bought me a cookbook for Christmas, and I made shrimp. What was it? It was some type of shrimp. I'm trying to think. It was shrimp and asparagus pasta, and it was so bad that I said, I need to learn how to cook because this is not very good. So that was kind of my inspiration. And now I love to cook. It's so fun. And all different kinds of food. I love different ethnicities of food, Thai food, making my own paste, like curry paste, yummy, and dumplings, and just Indian food I love to make. You know, mine doesn't taste as good as the real thing because of all the blends of those delicious spices, but it's definitely one of my favorites. And I still make it. But we have this really good Indian restaurant that's absolutely delicious here. I think Yak and Yetis is the name of it. It's really good. And they have a buffet. And it's a really good buffet. Like, it's not, you know how sometimes people like fill up their buffets with chicken? Well, this one is absolutely delicious. I mean, they have such good stuff. It's just so yummy. So yeah. That's one of my places that I love for sure to eat. Alright, and I'm just cutting these a little bit down a bit. And they have lamb, and like they're not like, they don't Americanize it. It's really like spicy with lots of different spices, and you know, it's very authentic. So I love that. So good. So if you're ever in Colorado, go to that place. It's so good. Yum. Oh, and one of you guys asked me the name of the pen that I'm using. For some reason, I could not respond to your comment, but the name of the pen, the black pen that I've been using, is the Pilot Multi-Ball, and you can get it at jetpens.com. And if you actually go back to that video, even though I can't respond to your comment for some reason and it's not showing up, you can, there's a link to the exact listing at JetPens. So hopefully that helps. I'm sorry, I tried to figure out what was going on, but I think YouTube was acting a little funny, so I don't know, maybe it's fixed now. I'll have to go check and see if I can respond to your comment, but I really love that pen. It's a really good pen. Okay, so actually that looks pretty darn awesome. I love this. Isn't that pretty? It has so much pattern. And I am using matte, but you could use glossy too, so whatever your preference is. And I didn't get perfectly around the little, you know, things, but that's okay. I'm going to stick that in there, and then I'm going to grab some fibers for us to wrap around this baby. So I'm just going to go grab one. So I'm thinking green. I have a lot of green that I need to use up. And I think the green will go with, because I have a lot of green in the papers that I use. So we'll use that, and then we will also let this dry a little bit. And this will just make it a little funner. I mean, it'd be perfect without it. You don't need to do it, but. And you could even glue it around the edge if you wanted. Actually, that's really pretty. Yeah, I might have to do that actually. Let me grab my tacky glue here. Tacker. There it is, right down there. Okay, cool. Hopefully it's not too dried out though. I don't feel it moving that much. Let's see. It might be okay. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead and just, because I don't think it'll come out if I don't do it this way. So there we go. Perfect. This shall work. Okay, so I'm just going to put it right on my little mat here, because it's so thick. This is an old bottle that I saw, and I said, I need to use this baby up. So that's what we're going to do. But absolutely use the squirt bottle. It'll be a lot easier than the mess that I'm about to create on my hands. But I don't mind getting my hands dirty. Okay, and we're going to just go around the edge here. And it's okay if, you know, I get it a little bit on the paper, because it will dry clear. So no worries there. Okay, and I'm actually just going to make it go all the way around, because we're just going to kind of wrap it around that rim. Perfect. Oops. Probably, there we go. And you know what, I'm going to give this a dry first, a little bit more. That's better. That's a little better. Okay, perfect. Just gonna kind of stick this over here. Okay. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to go right around the rim here and just kind of stick down that fiber. Just like that. Okay, you see that? Okay, and then I can even take a little brush. This one is full of paint, so should give me a nice little coating there. There you go. We'll kind of go around there. And we're just going to add that fiber all around like that. Add a little bit more glue. Of course, it would be better if the squirt thing worked. So if you have one that squirts out glue, then use that, please. You don't need to squirt it out on the mat like I just did. Just like that. Very good. And just make sure that it's all, you know, covered. Perfect. And if you want to, you know, you could do it a couple times. I'm going to stop here. Okay. And I'm just going to take just a little bit of glue and attach it. Attach that in really well. Perfect. Oh, that's fun. I love it already. Look at how fun that is. That is so cool. It's all mixed media-fied. And you see here that I pulled up a little bit of the paper, but that's okay. I'll go back over that. Okay? And then I'm debating if I really want to do something with the little thing. I think that the furry stuff will probably just get in the way of the fiber, but maybe I should put some on the very bottom. That's what we'll do. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm just going to apply it around the edge. And then we'll be done. Which will be so fun. Let's see here. And I'll have to alter some more for you guys since I have tons more left in my stash. So I have about 5 more of these babies. So. But you could do it with a canned good too. Like just open a can of green beans and then you can make your own little holder for your art supplies. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. I am just going to go around the edge just like that. Very good. And I was just looking at this painted paper. You could do this with jelly prints too. And that would work awesome. I think a lot of this paper is what Cindy Utter sent me, which was so generous. I always try to find fun stuff to do with the goodies that you guys sent me. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome sauce. So that's the way it looks, guys. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love it. And I don't care about the paint being on there. I will probably end up cutting that off anyway, because it just kind of gets in my way. It's cramping my style a little bit there. Perfect. And I'm just going to go ahead and go around and seal this just because I pulled off a little bit of the paper just to make sure it's nice and sealed again. But super fun, easy project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I can't wait to make more videos for you. And I just love the way this turned out. It turned out so cool. Okay, guys, so have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in a couple days. Bye-bye.